Welcome to Sunday afternoon baseball on MLB Network as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Sale ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. And the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
A shot down the first baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels leave 1, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Tyler Skaggs, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Side step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
0-1, here's the pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. Not gonna get him as he swipes second.
Good steal of second there, and that really...
Runner at second here with one man out. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Riding in once again, Mike Trout. He threw a base on ball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Denny Dark.
Another full count pitch home. Now a liner caught out there by Simmons. Needed just a little more height on that one. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Digging in, Mario Gill. He got on top of one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back, and it bangs off the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what good hit. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, designated hitter, A.J. Pollock.
Next will be the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock. The 1-1. Popped him up. Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Popped high in the air. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Peterson fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now batting, Mike Trout, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Mike Trout.
And the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Taken high and deep to right. Goodrum ranging back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Home run number 37 on the year. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot.
Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-1 Angels. William Cuevas will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 66, William Cuevas.
Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 35 now on the season. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able.
The 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Tony Zitch has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Tony Zitch.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers that...
Another payoff pitch. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Justin Upton now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready now for LA, Michael Franco. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's back up the middle and into center field. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what
Number 88.
Phil Maton gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position. Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2, to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Second and third here, one man out. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are two gone in the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Standing in, Mario Gill. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Davidson is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
49, Jose Alvarez.
Brett Ruth will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 1, Brett Ruth.
And next will be the versatile Tyler
Leading off for
Naquin.
the Red Sox, center fielder Tyler Naquin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit here to the left side. And one gone.
The batter, first baseman Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Richard back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Matt Davidson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Richard will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So stepping in, Kyle Farmer. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollard. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4. The 1-0 home. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder. Keep him from getting in scoring position.
In now, Brett Ruth. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Mike Trout will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way. Fastball that misses.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Odell Judd enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Odell Judd.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity.
Team really needs you like they need it right here. You have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind.
No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's 4-2.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in, Michael Franco. 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Naquin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels get just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Angels lead it 4-2. Archie Bradley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Archie Bradley.
Next up for the Red Sox, Corey Dickerson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ripped down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Striding in for Boston, Jonathan Schoop. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here it is on 3-1. Fouled away. Dickerson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Standing in now, Denny Dark. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big number.
Well, you know what, Gio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. He pulls into third safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Dave Britt will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 12, Dave Britt.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Xander Bogaerts, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. Here it comes, the 3-0. A heater in there for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Play ball!